Hello, welcome along. This is episode 65 of Adventures in Pop. My name is Simon Jacobs, and you are incredibly welcome, especially you. Thank you for coming. In this episode, I am going to be mainly talking about the brand new single from Rothman Jacobs called Midnight Rider. So, on tomorrow, which is the 10th of June, as I speak to you now, the fourth Rothman Jacobs single, Midnight Rider, will be coming out. So in this video, I'm going to end up with just a minimal chit chat and waffle. I'm going to play you the video, and therefore you can hear the track early. And if you're watching this decades into the future, it was the 10th of June 2022, and it was that fantastic, enormous hit, Midnight Rider. Just before I get on to that, though, I just want to say, last night I went to a gig, and I know this is, so what? But yeah, but I'll tell you why, so what? We're still in that kind of post-pandemic, a little bit overexcited at being out in a crowd, and particularly in a crowd of people where we're all enjoying the same music. So I went to see Crowded House yesterday at the Roundhouse Theatre in Chalk Farm, London. It's actually a fantastic venue, probably one of my favourite venues in London. I think the sound is very good in there. Everything always looks and sounds great in there. And it was a really good venue for, the kind of audience that Crowded House wants. So it's not too big. It is quite intimate. They have a standing area. I was pretty near the front in the standing area because I was a little bit over keen and got there a bit early. And then I had to stand there for a very, very long time because you don't want to lose your place. You don't want to go to the toilet or anything. And they played for a good 2 hours plus. And it was just, what's so nice about them, look, they're never going to scare the horses. They're sing along. Some of the music is very beautiful, actually. But what they also have is just a brilliant rapport with the audience. Just very nice, very natural, no big deal. And the other thing, of course, is because of what, this concert was 2 years late. So I did have a bit of difficulty trying to find the ticket because I couldn't remember, if I was really going or not. 2 years later, there we all were. So it was a bit overexciting, and typically I found it a little bit emotional. Tried not to cry in front of several thousand complete strangers, but a good concert. Now onto the matter at hand. Rothman Jacobs, brand new single, brand new very old single, Midnight Rider. Why do I say that? It was written, I think, probably about 20 years ago, maybe more, and then recorded. It was always a little bit different from the others, this one, and the reason is it's because it's quite rocky. We were definitely stepping outside of our normal, genre, and our normal kind of confines of the way that we wrote and the kind of musical style we wrote, and we purposely tried to write something that had a bit more of a rocky edge. Now look, I think what then comes across is it sounds like us trying to be a bit rocky. So you might have your own view as to just how authentically rockin' it is, and I think latterly we've both looked at this. It's a fun song. It sounds pretty polished, and it's got a good tune. It sounds a little bit like Meatloaf. So I don't think we really were intending to do a Meatloaf, pastiche at the time, but there is just a little hint of Meatloaf in there, Mr. Meat. And we've got, certainly when it comes to the video, I've really kind of doubled down on the motorbike images, and the song even has a motorbike, sound at the beginning, a little bit of a sound effect early on in the song. So you'll notice all of that. So this is, for Rothman Jacobs, this is quite different from Picture My Dreams, Give Me Love, etc. And I think what we're trying to do with Rothman Jacobs, certainly on this first album, which is a collection of a lot of our older tracks, we've just been trying to shine them up and make them sound as good as they can sound, is I hope what comes across is a range of different musical styles, and quite a lot of variation. We were not stuck at doing one thing over and over and over. So just as much as Picture My Dreams is kind of a bit epic, kind of dance sound, this one is we're definitely going for the rock guitars, and we certainly were very kind of grateful for the third member of our band, Eddie, who was always helping with the kind of technical stuff and the production, who could play the guitar. So there's some real guitar going on in here, as you will hear. What else to say about Midnight Rider? I think probably the only other thing that's really notable for Midnight Rider is you will hear Johnny actually sing a chorus. So Johnny will take the lead vocal in the chorus. I do the verses, and then Johnny does the chorus, and there's lots of harmonies and everything everywhere. So listen up for that. It sounds good. I think otherwise, of course, we wouldn't let it be released, would we? So that is fun. With Rothman Jacobs, let me just say there are several more tracks being polished up as we speak that will then follow this one. There's more Goldhawk Foxes to come. There's more Simon Jacobs to come. So blimey, it's going to be a busy old summer. So look, I'm going to leave it there. Midnight Rider, as I say, it's rocktastic. It's motorbiking all over the world. And I'm going to let you have a little listen to it right now, leaving you with the video. And I'm going to wish you a lovely weekend, and we'll come together again soon and talk more stuff that is pop music-tacular. Until then, have a lovely weekend. Bye.
Well, I packed my bags in the dead of night time. I left you lying there. You can wake up now, 'cause I was always driving down a road